Hi, and today.
Just use that.
Hello and welcome to today's Route 1. We're the Journeymen. I'm Scott Howe.
Yeah.
This is Liam McGuinn.
Correct.
That's Dan Osborne.
Yeah.
Shamab's down the back of the room laughing at me because I just fucked up a take, but you know. Okay, guys, today we're going to talk about. We're going to start with last night's result anyway.
Was it? It was
No, sorry. It was.
wasn't it?
Yeah, sorry.
We're just going to talk about Chelsea.
Yeah, and that defeat to Watford. Did you see it coming, Leo?
Yeah. I said 4-1 beforehand.
Did you?
Yeah, 4-1 back here, correct. No, I didn't see the result. I thought Chelsea would probably win, but it's not a surprise in that. Probably the way of the loss is a surprise.
Yeah, the fact that they basically gave up as soon as I went to 2-1.
But they've been really poor recently. There was the 3-0 draws in a row. They got back one, and then they lost 3-0 home to Bournemouth. I mean, there's
That's two really poor
clear
results.
warning
in a row,
signs.
like.
I mean, you're losing to two bottom half. I know Watford are 10, but bottom half teams convincingly.
Yeah.
And Antonio Conte's job is in a perilous position before this, even before any results went badly, because him and the board clearly don't get on at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's in big trouble, and Chelsea are in big trouble to even make the top four at this stage.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that third and fourth are definitely between Liverpool, Spurs, and Chelsea, and I'm going to sneeze 1 second.
Bless you.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. Yeah, Dankeschön. So it's between those. Yeah. It's between those three teams for the third and fourth spot. I think United have second, and City definitely have first.
I don't know, only 5 points ahead, man.
United, yeah, I was about to say City aren't, but maybe, yeah. But as you said, I mean, if Chelsea are fourth right now, only 1 point behind Liverpool, and they're perilous, then I don't see anybody.
And United aren't not in great form at the minute either. You know, they scraped. Well, they didn't scrape.
The next three
results against
fixtures, though. Classic 11, World All-Stars, and Brentford Rejects. I mean, drop all the points there.
Okay.
Suddenly,
Yeah, Chelsea.
What about Bakayoko? I think that was kind of the beginning of the end of that game.
He's been a very poor signing for them. I know Leo hasn't liked him since the start.
No. I didn't rate Bakayoko particularly. I think he was a bit of a he's got a bit of energy, runs around in midfield. I don't think he's particularly talented.
Scott, can you sit back? I don't like looking behind you to look at Leo. It seems kind of weird.
And yeah, I don't think he's good enough for that Chelsea midfield. He's not a replacement for Matic in any way.
Yeah, the Matic sale baffles me. I don't think Matic is an incredible player, but he's exactly what you need in midfield for a team like Chelsea. And to sell Matic, and I go, yeah, we'll replace one who might be as good as him in a couple of years.
When Matic was sold, all the Chelsea fans said, doesn't matter. Kante did all the work in midfield for Matic. Well, it doesn't look as good beside Bakayoko, does he?
Kante still looks really good, but yeah.
No, Kante's still good, but I think the problem is even Kante's playing badly now. Even Azpilicueta's playing badly now.
Azpilicueta was at right back yesterday.
Yeah, that's what we started.
I know, but it's like, don't change a winning formula.
But yeah, I think the whole level of the team has been below par. I mean, we've all agreed that Eden Hazard's incredibly overrated anyway. And
scored a good goal.
And they need to get out of this, whatever it is, slump or
it's
dip.
Slump.
I did see Conte has the best win. Like it is crazy to think he has a 70% win rate in the league right now. It's the best of any manager who's been in the league. Which is, it's just bizarre that they steamrolled the league for a season and now they're just.
Also, it's important not to take too much from it. I think it's very easily.
They had a very poor start to the season and last year, and they just.
But this problem is confined to the last 5 games essentially. Yeah. Forget the board problems. Yeah. Before that, they were good for 6 months.
But when you don't play well and there are board problems, Conte's job does come into question. Like he said it after the Bournemouth game. He said he wants the club to come out and back him. I'm not going to back him after performances like this.
Giroud probably should have started yesterday, I thought.
I think so. There was one moment that it did annoy me with Giroud. He got tackled when they were 2-1 down just before Delafeo's goal, and he fell to the ground and he just sat on the floor.
Yeah, he didn't get back up.
He was only on for about
4 minutes. But Hazard is your focal point? I don't think that works. For me, it doesn't work. Away at Watford.
Yeah, I do think Giroud should have started.
I think it would have given him a lot more presence, and I'm not saying they would have won the game, but
I don't see why. Like Conte, for all this time, was like, I need a big man striker, and then you're playing the most physical team in the league, and you don't start your big man.
Yeah, not the most physical team in the league. They've got Troy Deeney, but he's a bit.
I think they're one off, but yeah, okay,
one.
I'd say Burnley maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Millwall
Millwall aren't in the league.
What? What?
What day is it?
They're one of the few teams never to be in the Premier League, but they've been in the Championship longer than anyone else who's never been in the Premier League. Little stuff you there.
Oh, just ruined the quiz for Sunday.
What do you think of the penalty?
It was exactly like Harry Kane's one.
Yeah.
I don't think there was very much contact, but it's because he tried to avoid contact. Had he the keeper still gets in his way and obstructs him.
Yeah.
You know, he could have easily just gotten fouled.
Also, there's this weird keeper mentality, I think, to rush out and then, if you pull your arms back, you're diving at your feet.
It's like when a player slides in and then the opposition jumps over him and falls over. It's still a foul because you're still blocking him without getting the ball.
And also, you're just making Delafeu's man of it. If you stand up and do it, like he's got to run away from the goal, do something, he doesn't have to do anything.
It's like with the whole two-footed thing. You shouldn't have to get hit for it to be a foul. You shouldn't have to risk getting injured for it.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's a penalty.
Yeah, for me it was definitely a penalty, and from Watford deserved everything they got.
What do you think of Troy Deeney's celebration?
Man, he was just stretching his fingers.
I don't get it. What
it's a weird
does he have a thing with Chelsea? Like, he was at home as well.
It's a weird thing to do.
It's a London thing, maybe, is it?
He's not from London.
No, but Watford. No.
Watford's not in London.
It is.
No, it isn't.
It's close enough.
It's in Hertfordshire.
It's close enough. Close enough for Pochettino.
So Deeney's not in London. Watford's not in London.
Yeah.
But apart from that,
I was surprised that Pochettino was at the game. Like, they're not playing Chelsea or Watford anytime soon.
Was he? I didn't see that.
Yeah, they were showing him in the crowd. He just went to see the game.
He's a football fan.
Could have been scouting someone. Well, it'd be weird to send him out, but if he was, I mean, who
send the manager
Charlison?
Charlison, that's who.
Right after, maybe that's why he was crying when he got taken off.
Yeah,
he knew Pochettino wanted to see him play well.
No, but it makes sense.
What about Delafeu coming to Watford?
Yeah, that's the best he'll do all season.
Yeah.
People will never talk about him again this year as much as they did yesterday.
No, I think that's his level.
Yeah.
He's nowhere near good enough for Barcelona. I think he's a good player, but he's nowhere near good enough for Barcelona.
But he's a good player for Watford.
Yeah,
he's another Christian Teo, Bojan, those type of players.
I think he's a bit better than Christian Teo actually, and I think he's probably better than Bojan as well. Well, I don't think there's no top 6 side he'd get into.
I mean, he didn't even particularly light it up at Everton.
No, he was pretty
flashes.
Good.
He was fine.
Flashes, he was very good. That Arsenal performance
never hit any sort of consistency really.
No, and I think he'll do very well for Watford. Not very well. I think he'll do fine for Watford. Like he will.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's good enough.
I don't think there'll be any big bids for him in the summer.
But then again, he's pretty young.
What is he, like 23 now?
Yeah.
So, he is. He could do something. I don't.
I mean, Jesse Lingard was only 23 when he started breaking into the United first team.
Yeah.
Isn't that right? Sure. And look where he is now.
In the United first team.
Well, he's going to captain England to the World Cup.
Okay.
Well,
he's going to dab on Germany.
Oh, how good would that be? Jesse Lingard winner in the final. How happy would that make you? Scale 1 to 10.
We're Irish.
We're Irish, but 10.
But 10. Yeah.
All right, but Conte's next game, Chelsea's next game, is against West Brom this weekend.
Oh man, I heard a stat.
Oh, did you?
You did.
Yeah, no, actually, I read it on Twitter. I didn't come up with it. If I came up with it, it wouldn't be a stat.
No.
But both Andre Villas-Boas and Roberto Di Matteo both got sacked after losing to West Brom. I don't think Chelsea will lose to West Brom. I didn't think they'll lose to Watford. But West Brom are
home to West Brom.
Yeah, but West Brom are genuinely horrendous.
D-Studge?
Brom.
No.
If West Brom set up like they've set up against Liverpool at Anfield, which they can do defensively, they can be very solid. Then I think Chelsea could have problems breaking them down.
Yeah,
I do.
Maybe.
And I think you have to play Giroud. Definitely have to play Giroud.
Against like Higazi and stuff. Yeah.
I saw something. Morata hasn't scored since.
Morata's injured.
Since the turn of the millennium.
He's been out injured for quite a while.
It's the turn of the millennium.
No, sorry, that's not my point. My point is Morata hasn't scored since the turn of the millennium.
Where do you see Watford finishing this season? Because they were very good at the beginning of the season. They took a bit of a
But Morata's injured. Not relevant again. Not relevant.
You're just ruining the show.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, where do you think Watford are going to finish? Like I said, they very good start to the season, took a bit of a slump, as you would say, but not that this is going to obviously kickstart their season again, but it's a really good result for them.
Hard to predict because no one's really seen anything Javi Gracia's done before. It's not like, do you know what I mean? It's only second game in charge. I mean, they're good enough player-wise. I mean, they'll be fine.
I'd put them like 12th.
You were before that Chelsea game. I worried a bit for them. I mean, 27 to 23.
Yeah, I know it's only one game, but 3 points in a game like that, especially, it matters a lot.
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
Their next game, I think, is West Ham. Sorry.
Oh, the Wests.
That's far more important to get a win there than it is to get a win against Chelsea.
Yeah, and I think the dogfight is so intense below them, and there's so many teams losing below them that they will be fine.
Yeah, but there's only, what is it? Is it like 7 points separates?
Well,
Borough
yeah,
from-
before it was like between 18th and 10th was 4 points.
Yeah.
You know, and now it's because Watford won at 7,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
still 7 points isn't that much. But yeah, they'll be fine. They'll be
Mm.
fine. But I think it'd be interesting to see how they do next season, especially because I think they'll lose a lot of players. I mean, people will be after
Richarlison, I think
Richarlison.
possibly Decore.
Decore, yeah, I think Decore would definitely go to
Yeah.
a mid-table team.
I mean, I think I'd even more mid-table. I think he'd be a great Emre Can replacement.
Cornelis looked quite good last year, I thought.
I've seen him a couple of times. I don't rate him too much. He might just be Watford goalkeepers because I don't think Aurelio Gomez is any good either.
I think Aurelio Gomez is a lot better than I expected him to be.
Better than he was at Spurs.
As in he was bad at,
yeah.
or I don't even think he's better than he was at Spurs. I think it's just about the levels of expectancy.
He was pretty bad at Spurs.
I don't even know. He made some high-profile mistakes,
Yeah.
but like I think overall he was a pretty good goalkeeper. I think it's like the Jack Butland thing. If Jack Butland played for Man U, he would be getting
he'd be
hammered
called out a
weekly
lot more,
because you know. But it's just
Or
profile
if he
thing, I
played for
think.
Spurs and his name was Lloris, people would ignore all his mistakes.
Sorry, I'm just. So what did you say?
I said if he played for Spurs and his name was Lloris, people would
Yeah.
ignore his mistakes.
Nah, Lloris is pretty good. Man. I know
Yeah, he's okay.
Just on talking about where Watford might finish at the end
Mhm.
of the season, who are your favourites to go down at this point?
Oh, that's a good question, actually. Nice one.
Favourites is in ones I really like.
No.
'Cause, let's see.
who you say?
Huddersfield.
Huddersfield for me, yeah.
Yeah,
West Brom, I think, will go down.
West Brom,
West Brom,
potentially.
Brom.
Who else?
I would have put money on Swansea a month
Yeah,
ago.
I would have put money
But
on
not
Crystal
now.
Palace 2 months into the season.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's really weird.
Yeah,
But-
so we're saying Huddersfield, West Brom.
West Brom.
I don't know. Paradis still got, and I think if Sturridge does start firing, then
I don't think.
genuinely
I don't think he will.
You don't think so?
No, I think he may. Maybe, but if I was putting a bet on, I'd say he won't.
Wouldn't be surprised though if he came out with 8 and 13 or something like that, would you?
It would be fantastic if, just because it would be unexpected if Southampton were one of the teams to go down. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're still pretty low. I know they got a big jump after last weekend.
And I think Southampton have a not a quality squad, but
It's a
they
good
have
team.
It's
No,
some
they've
good
no
players
strikers.
in there.
they shouldn't go down with
No,
that squad.
No.
they should.
But also I might have said Brighton, but their win at the weekend
They're grinding
gives them
out
a big
some
boost,
results.
and they're kind of always safe enough. But they were starting to bit right down to it. One
They were.
again. So third one, Huddersfield. Newcastle could be in trouble, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think that. I don't
We'll
think
see how
they'll win.
Slimani does for them.
Oh, so we've got to say another one, do we? Okay, West Brom.
West
yeah,
Brom?
I said West Brom. Dan
said
said
Huddersfield.
Huddersfield.
So
You
Scott?
do this one.
I think Swansea might just fall back in there again.
Might do a hole last season. Kind of, play
Yeah.
well, but still get relegated, and then
Yeah.
get the Watford job.
Carlos
and then-
Carvalho, he might have enough time to pull them around fully. They've had some really great results recently, but again, it's
And he's had some really great one-liners, but you know.
Well,
people get sick of them soon enough.
So what, dude? I mean, they're 2 points clear now.
But they've gotten really good results against the top teams,
Yeah,
but they have to do it against the teams on their level.
this is true. This is true.
And because if you every game then it becomes another 6 point game.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to be able to do that. So I think Swansea, yeah, maybe. I definitely think Huddersfield and probably West Brom. Huddersfield are my
So Huddersfield, West Brom. Okay.
Yeah, I think no, I wouldn't say. But see, you can't really say any team is guaranteed.
Well,
No,
you
but-
can't. That's why we're predicting.
Yeah, but no, but I honestly think that it's so tight down there, and that the quality is quite similar across the spread of teams that it's very hard to call.
Who is harder to call? Yeah, it seems harder to call than. There's no dead cert, which normally at this stage of the season there is a dead
There's
cert.
always
There's
one.
no
yeah.
Derby
There's
County. Like.
someone who's been cut adrift.
There's not like
Not
Middlesbrough.
quite Derby
Yeah.
type, but you
Mm.
know, yeah.
So Chelsea have West Brom next weekend. Then the Champions League, they've got Barcelona.
Yeah, they're good.
Will Conte make it to the second leg?
So the second leg
Will
is
he make it to the first leg?
I think he'll make it to the first leg.
second leg is 20. Chelsea are playing the second round or the first round?
I think they play in the first week fixtures. I'm not too sure. Basically, will they beat West Brom? Will they get a good result against Barcelona in the first leg? Because I think if they
Is the first leg home or away?
couldn't tell you.
Home, yeah. Because
Home.
Barca came top of the group.
At home.
Barca came top of the group,
Yeah.
so they get their home
Okay.
second.
Yeah, I think let's even if they beat West Brom, if they lose to Barcelona, say they lose 2-0.
If they lose 1-0 at the Camp Nou, though, that's a pretty good result, I would say.
But the first leg is at Chelsea.
Hmm.
We just said that.
No.
Oh, sorry.
If they lose 1-0 at the Bridge, I don't know if Conte will make it to the second
Okay.
one.
No, I think they'll beat West Brom.
Yeah.
Mainly because they have to. And
1-1 draw at the Bridge.
yeah, I think Barcelona. You know what? You'd say Barcelona win, but I don't know.
With
I
the way
don't know.
Barcelona have been, I wouldn't be surprised to see them put it beyond doubt in the first leg. like a 3 or 4
I don't know if they're as good as have they been tested at all this season?
I mean, Real Madrid have been shit.
They dropped points at the weekend as well, I think.
Yeah, but
I
know they're kind of
no,
they're going away with the league near. Well,
that's only because they've got Coutinho on the team. That's why they're dropping. He can't play in the Champions League, so they're fine.
And Real Madrid have been,
terrible,
particularly poor this season.
Yeah. They're going out against PSG, I'd imagine.
So I mean,
I think so.
again, that you couldn't really call. I don't think.
No,
because Real Madrid. I know they went a while without winning it there, but they have won. Was it two?
2 in a row.
2 in a row.
No one's ever done that before.
Yeah,
they have.
And they're so you kind of they've made a name for themselves as the Champions League
all
team
they've got
rather
left.
than
And also PSG are bottlers, we all know. So
true.
So yeah, will Conte make it a second leg? Yes, that's my prediction. I think he would, if they were going to sack him, they would have sacked him now.
They may have before this comes out.
No man, it's Wednesday. We know he's not been sacked.
Yeah,
he's gone out in an hour.
Yeah.
1 p.m. on Wednesday afternoon.
You're right.
Yeah, thank you.
Hopefully, no one can get like the shadows and see that.
Story from one do it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
All right. I think Conte will make it till then. I think Chelsea will recover a little bit. I think they'll finish top 4, probably alongside Liverpool.
I think they'll finish 5th, calling it now.
Okay.
Liverpool 3rd, Spurs 4th, or
Arsenal 3rd, Spurs 4th, Liverpool 7th.
Who comes 6th?
Everton.
Okay, on that, we're going to leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Join us tomorrow for some great case study.